I was going through a very depressing hard time, and I almost contemplated going as far as committing suicide, doing drugs. And for me, really, that was a wake-up call, because I'd really drifted so far, yet I knew all along that there was great promise upon my life. I'm Awodi Daniel, I'm a visual artist, but then my history starts with me being born into a minister's family. Of course, I was raised Christian and confessed Christ at a very early age, 5, but that was before I'd faced the realities of life. And as I grew, things kept on getting tougher. I was on and off. And then for me, the worst came when I was in high school, really. Bad company, vulgar jazz and stuff like that. And it was really going down and down. And then get introduced to the world of hip hop. And then, kind of said, trying to live out some of the things that those guys would say. Even went as far as doing ciphers in school. And I literally believed it. And it became like a religion of sorts. My dad was a pastor then, but I would even hardly go to church. Like, it just went on and went on. So the turning point for me was just calling out to God at the worst moments in my life. I remember, that time when I was really depressed. I once prayed at night that God should take my life because I'd had enough. I was like so fatigued, like a whole semester I would like sleep. I would sleep like 10, wake up like at 10 in the morning, and I'm still feeling tired and fatigued. And life was really, it was at that point where I was giving up, even contemplating a dead year and all that stuff. But then, just calling out to God. I just called out and I was like, God, let your will be done. And it's one of the craziest prayers to pray. But over a period of time, I didn't really see it adding up. But then slowly by slowly, I started to see things turn around. The friends around me, of course, were a great encouragement because by then I was in church. And I was a minister. And I kept on growing through it. And then I started to see some of God's promises come to life in my life. And then the transformation started. And of course, from my baby faith and seeking God and His will and purpose for my life, I have seen Him take me from where I was, literally being young at mind and all, to being this guy who is really zealous for God. Like, I want to do 120% because there's this whole thing of, I do not want to get before Him, like the judgment seat of Christ at His throne, and then I'm asked to give an account and I have nothing to say. I really want to live out my life to the fullest and do all that it takes for me to live up to God's will and purpose for my life. And that is a lot to do with reaching out to people, being there to comfort people who have gone through messes like mine, probably people who have messed up in various ways. Because even at one point, something that I forgot to say was, I was addicted to pornography and masturbation and stuff like that. But I've seen God raise me from that to a point where right now I can encourage someone else. I can speak into someone's life. I'm now even happily married. So His grace has been more than sufficient. And all I can do right now, all that I pray for every day, is that His will is done, because I can't wait to see what else He has in store, because He's so amazing. He's so amazing.